Week 3 is almost here. And just like that, we're just about 10% through the season. Every time we wish for it to come, it comes and rolls right past us. Slow down a little bit. I'm already 0-4 in my pepper picks. This guy's 2-2 over here.
500, baby.
I got to get the ball rolling or else I'm going to be eating a Carolina Reaper next year. It's going to be awful.
Reaper?
Reaper.
You're eating a Reaper, huh, doll?
Yeah. Carolina Reaper.
Mr. Sheffield.
Today we're going to give you our Week 3 picks and our pepper picks to end the show. We're going to roll right through. You'd be surprised what one of my picks are. Stay tuned. Valley Sports Pod, Episode 7, coming to you live from a place with zero valleys, except this one. Faster than the $12 haircut. We got a jack-pack stacked episode of Week 3 picks. So sit down, relax, let George and Timmy drop the facts. Strap in. Take a ride with us through the valley.
Nick, flip that switch.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Episode 7 of Valley Sports Podcast, better known as VSP. I'm your host, George, but you already know that. To my right is Tim.
But you already know that.
Now let's jump right in. Week 3 picks. Thursday Night Football. Buffalo goes into Miami, the worst team in the league. Buffalo are 11.5-point road favorites. And I'm just going to say Buffalo is going to absolutely dismantle this team.
Yeah.
And Dolphins do not look good.
It's going to be a whole other just massacre.
Yeah.
Another massacre.
There's really not much to add. This team is a few weeks away from trading all their stars, so we might see Tyreek Hill in a new uniform. We might
see him in a Chiefs uniform.
Yeah,
that would be something
familiar
else.
uniform.
Yeah, familiar.
I think everyone except Devon A-Chain is on trade territory.
That's
so.
basically what they said.
Yeah.
So that's the one guy they're not going to move.
Well, it would make sense. He's 23 and he's
Oh, yeah.
Who's like their most valuable piece outside of Hill?
Probably
that they
him.
could trade.
Well, that they could trade.
That they could trade. Yeah.
Waddle?
Yeah,
I
probably
think Waddle would be a great fit on a lot of teams. But I don't know if
Definitely.
they would want. Do you think they're going to trade him?
Waddle, I don't think so, because I think it's
No.
going to be one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think
I
they're
feel-
looking
I
to
feel
get
like
rid of Tyreek.
Tyreek will probably whine his way out. Too.
Exactly.
Oh, 100%.
Then he'll pay
he-
off
he-
the girl.
He's another guy that's so unlikable.
Yeah, he's awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Anyway.
like, even with
Domestics and all that crap.
even if this most recent one wasn't true, which it probably was, even though a lot of people are saying maybe it wasn't, he's still guilty of it in the past. He's not a good person.
Well, he's guilty of hitting his kids.
That's even worse.
He doesn't
That's
hit.
what I'm saying.
He doesn't,
He doesn't hit.
Yeah, oh,
He
yeah,
doesn't
he only
hit
hit-
woman to me.
Yeah, oh my God forbid. He doesn't hit women. He's okay, guys. He hits kids only.
Only his children.
All right, Bills, sports. Bills.
Bills.
Easy.
Bills.
Okay, next game. Packers in Cleveland, and the Packers are only 7.5-point favorites.
That is surprising.
That's just stupid.
Yeah. Like,
So, again, Packers.
yeah, definitely Packers.
Browns got nothing going for them.
Not at all.
If I was a Browns fan, I'd be very disgusted with how my team looks.
You'd be focusing on fantasy after the first play of the season.
Yeah. The only thing Cleveland's really got going for them is
The young wide receivers that might be able to come, into their own.
yeah, I like Tillman, and then Judkins looked pretty legit last week
That's
with his
Samson.
limited touches. But yeah, like I said, Myles Garrett probably won't be a Brown for longer. He might want out soon. He's probably sick of losing
Didn't
there.
he ask for out this offseason, but then they rescinded it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is another case where he's given them plenty of time to
Get it together?
Exactly. Just to give something to maybe become a winning franchise. And
yeah. They had the quarterback, and they got rid of him for
Yeah.
Watson,
It was so stupid.
and
Like,
they
look
traded
at
away
him
their
now.
entire franchise.
That Watson trade probably set them back. How many years
10
do you
years.
think?
10 years.
Like a full decade.
It's probably going to be second worst all time when it's said and done, because nothing's ever going to probably beat that Herschel Walker trade.
Trading the entire draft.
Pretty much.
Walker.
Or no, like the next 4 years of drafts, pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's crazy. It was the Saints' entire
Yes.
draft for Ricky Williams.
The Saints are trading this year's entire draft and next year's first and second round pick for Washington's second overall pick. And Washington did nothing with that.
Literally.
They offered that to the Bengals and they said no. And they took Achilles Smith.
Bengals will bungle.
It's always interesting when bad franchises make a trade that, like, you could pinpoint that was the downfall of a certain era.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%. Like I said, Packers easy. No reason to even think twice about this game.
Jordan Love looks very good, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
And he has a plethora of receivers.
He
It's
really
not just
does.
one guy.
Well,
Yes.
Reed might be done. He broke his collarbone.
Ooh.
That's like at least 8 weeks minimum.
Yeah, that's half
But
the year.
that's fine. They're going to still win games.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Matthew Golden could get something.
Maybe
going.
they'll trade for Tyreek Hill.
See, I feel Tyreek Hill would just implode all the work they've done.
You think so?
I think that he would bring the worst
like
attitude to the
I
locker
was
room.
gonna say, it's not his play, it's his attitude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think they're not going to. First off, the very first thing he'll cause an issue about is, wait, I can't wear number 10 anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That I could just picture. I
Yes.
could hear that.
Yes,
being
that is
like,
true.
Wait, so your quarterback isn't going to switch his number so that I can wear number 10? Like,
I like that. That's funny.
He'll like tweet about it.
yeah, exactly.
Feel like sometimes I can't get what I want and it's really frustrating.
Yeah. It's literally going to be that. Yeah, stay away from that guy.
Next game, Colts in Tennessee. Colts are 3.5-point favorites. And you guys are going to call me a hypocrite, but I'm going to say Colts. I'm going to say the Colts win this game. And like I said, we already went over this multiple times. The Titans are in the making.
Yeah.
They're like that young prospect that we like that are just marinating.
Exactly. They're going to get there eventually.
But Cam Ward looks like the real deal. They're just a terrible team.
Yeah.
Their defense is horrific. Their
Defense is
O-line
non-existent.
Their O-line might be worse than the Giants somehow.
Did Calvin Ridley score a touchdown?
No, he did not.
I didn't think he did. Thought maybe I missed something.
But yeah, Cam Ward looks legit, but Colts win this game, and I think they'll be 3-0. And my God, Daniel Jones is going to be 3-0.
Is that going to be the first time ever?
Yeah.
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 That's pretty funny, actually.
Because the Giants haven't won the first game in.
Oh, yeah, that's
I don't
right.
know how long it's been now.
The week one.
When's the last time they won the first game?
The Giants?
Yeah.
The 2022 against the Titans. Remember when they went for 2?
Ah,
Yeah.
That was Dable's
First year.
first year.
that was when we were all happy.
When we had Saquon. Yeah. Moving on. The Triple B game. The battle of the bad backups. The Cincinnati Bengals go into Minnesota. Carson Wentz versus Jacob Browning. And it's pretty much the battle of the disappointed fans, and they're very disgusted with how their season has turned out. Joe Burrow is now out for 3 months. J.J. McCarthy is out for a couple weeks, but he's got a lingering injury. I'm just going to go with the Bengals just based off of what I've seen from Jacob Browning. He's shown he can win games.
Yeah.
And we don't know what Carson Wentz is. And the last time we saw him, he was terrible.
Exactly.
So
Sorry, but also you're like 40 now.
I don't think he's 40.
He's old. He's getting older.
He's got to be in his...
Nick, you want to
He's
give
gotta
us a
be
quick...
He was drafted in what, 2016? 33? 34
Really?
maybe?
That's
If
it?
he was drafted in 2016, he can't be
Yeah,
40
you're
already, right?
You're right.
Unless he was 26 when he got drafted. 32.
32.
Yeah.
Wow. That kind of sucks that he doesn't have anywhere to go.
I mean, he was never the same after that ACL.
No, he wasn't. I actually kind of felt bad that Foles was the one who won them that Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really feel bad. 'Cause
Well,
I
you
hate
can.
Philly.
You hate them, but I just meant for, Carson Wentz literally won them 14 games.
Yeah.
But he was never a good playoff performer, right?
He never played in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He never played in the
No.
playoffs at all.
I was just going to say he had one playoff game, but he was hurt for that game.
Yeah.
And it was Josh McCown who started. They lost to the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I don't think he never started a playoff game from what I remember. Unless someone's watching this could fact check me, but
Yeah. Leave it
I
in
don't
the
remember-
comments if you can.
I don't remember them starting a playoff game. Before we move on to the next game, I would just like to say, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on all the fixins, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Love all the support everyone's been giving us. Stick around. We're going to be here all season. Next game, Pittsburgh in New England. Now, this is two of Timmy's most hated teams playing each other.
Yep.
One of the greater rivalries of our lifetime, but with new faces at the helm. I don't like how the Steelers defense looks. They're giving up 31 points per game. I'm a big New England guy this year, and I'm going to stick by my team that I have over 7.5 wins. I'm going to take New England this week.
I also am going to take New England because I feel like Pittsburgh, like you said, the defense and just how quickly New England's offense can get going and how many different options Drake May can, spread it out to.
I know people say, oh, it's the Dolphins, but he was 28 for 33 last week.
Yeah,
he had a great game last week.
Anybody who's going to go 28 for 33 in an NFL game starting is pretty good.
Yeah.
So
that's easy. Next game.
Unless you're Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah. Next game of the week, I think. Rams in Philly. Philly are 3.5-point favorites. My Super Bowl pick, the Los Angeles Rams, going to Philly. It's going to be a great game. Hope it's going to be a great game. It's going to be starting 1 o'clock game. Over under 44.5. I think Philly is going to take this in a close game. Even though I love the Rams, I don't know. I feel like Philly controls the ball really well at home. It's going to be tough.
I actually think the Rams are going to give them their first loss.
I would love that, but I don't know.
But Philly, yeah, they'll be doing their usual chewing up clock and, offense, everything like that. I just see the Rams outplaying them, outscoring them. Their defense is better, so maybe they'll make, Hurts look a little more human. And I just think that, Philly's running out of steam a little bit.
They got to come out the gates and score first, the Rams. But we got to see how Philly plays from behind because we haven't seen that yet. And that's why I'm picking Philly. Until I see them lose, I can't pick against them because they haven't lost a game since, November of last year?
Forever ago.
So I'm going with Philly at home. I think I'm going to say 28-21 Philly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But not for that. I think the Rams will have.
Okay. Opposites on that one. Now, team this kid's wearing right now, the New York Jets in Tampa. Tampa, 6.5-point favorites. We got Tyrod Taylor at the helm.
I think Tyrod is going to be able to control the offense better than Fields was, personally. I think the experience factor is going to help him. He can complete passes well. Again, offensive line just going to let everyone rush through. They're going to just the teams will see that and then just start blitzing you. Tyrod, I think he'll give us a good game. I do think that the Jets will pull this one out. I am not saying that means they have a good year, but I do think that they will not have 3 losses in a row.
You think this is going to be their random upset of the year?
Yeah, pretty much. And, who knows? They might only have 2 wins, but I think this will be one of them.
Yeah, I disagree completely. I think the Bucs just win. They're just a better team all around.
How long is Fields out for?
It's a concussion, so I would say probably 2 weeks.
Because
you got to go through their 5-step protocol, and that's 1 per day.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he has enough days to do it.
As if it's like AA or something. You have to do the 12-step protocol.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I got Bucs. Tim's got Jets. So we're opposites on that one. Next game, Oakland Raiders. Wow. Oh, my God.
Yep. See, it happens sometimes.
The Las Vegas Raiders in Washington. Washington's 3.5-point favorites. And straight up, I think Washington bounces back this week, unless Jaden Daniels doesn't play because he's questionable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Washington. I think they'll bounce back after a very poor performance Thursday night going into Green Bay on a short week. They've had a lot of time to rest. The Raiders are on a short week because they play a mini short week because they played on Monday. I'm just going to say Commanders straight up.
I am also going to say Commanders because even if Jaden Daniels doesn't play, I think they're going to win. I think, do we know who they have as backup?
Genuinely, no.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it's going to matter. I think Las Vegas defense is horrid. I think that they Their offense is horrid. I cannot see them getting anything going against the Commanders. And if they do, I will gladly eat my words.
Marcus Mariota.
Oh, see? So that right there, that's pretty
It's
promising.
probably a top 5 backup.
Yeah.
Next game, divisional matchup. Atlanta in Carolina. Atlanta's 6.5-point favorites on the road. Atlanta looked very, very good last week. They just completely controlled the run game. Bijan is a freak. Told y'all from the beginning to take this guy first overall. He is just a monster. He will win fantasy matchup this week. That Carolina run defense, still for like the 5th year in a row, is bottom 5. He is going to shred him. Hopefully he doesn't get vultured by Algier again. But I think Falcons will win this. Love how they looked last week. Carolina almost came back against the Cardinals, but they're just not good. That's just, at the end of the day, they're just not that good.
They're not good.
I thought they'd be a little flashy, maybe make a surprise wild card, but they look a lot worse than I thought.
They're going to get shredded more than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What does that even mean?
Because Shredder.
But they don't get shredded.
Okay, but I was going with the joke.
They're going to shred more than the kids from Rocket Power.
Boo.
I think that one works either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think mine was funnier.
Falcons, easy. Next game. Houston in Jacksonville. Jacksonville 1.5-point favorites. 2 teams that look worse than people thought. I thought Texans would have bounced back last week, and they lost, even with the refs' help. I am very disappointed in their offense. Christian Kirk will be back, however, so maybe he'll give them something because he's a very solid wide receiver too.
He is.
So, I am going to take the Houston Texans.
I am going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Opposites again.
Yeah. And I just think, Lawrence is going to have a game, and that could probably... Wait, I could be so completely wrong, though. Like, as I'm talking about it, I almost feel like switching my decision.
I just like the defense, and like something's got to give. This offense has got to be going.
So many weapons.
It's like they're pushing against a freaking rubber band, and it's got to break eventually. Like something's got to break through. Like Collins has got to go for like 150 or something like that.
The junior jitters.
Yeah, right. But opposites on that one. Moving on. Probably I'd say the second best matchup of the week. Denver in L.A. L.A. 2.5-point favorites. Denver lost a very fluky loss to the Colts.
Yeah. On
some weird penalties and weird missed field goals and all that jazz. And honestly, should be 2-0 versus 2-0 right now, but we're getting 1-1 versus 2-0. Honestly, I think Denver bounces back after a very disappointing loss last week and takes this game.
See, I was thinking that, but I just think the Chargers look too good. I think that the offense is stacked. Herbert's making guys look good. Their running game, like you said before, Hampton can't get anything going right now. So the offensive line, when it comes to the running game, isn't the best. And I don't think Hampton's as good as everybody says. He's a rookie. I get it, but whatever. I just think that the Herbert's going to be, what did they used to call that? Air Coryell. Yeah, that was basically it. I just think the Chargers offense is going to take over and completely dominate.
We're pretty opposite on this week. So next game, we're going to definitely be on the same page. Seattle home against the Saints, 7.5-point favorites. Like I said, the Saints are just awful. Seahawks should easily win this game unless some miracle.
Expect a $150 from Jackson Smith-Njigba.
I would love that. I have him in like every league.
Yeah.
So Seahawks easily.
Definitely.
Moving on. Next game. This game's interesting. Dallas in Chicago. Chicago's 1.5-point favorites. And yeah, I know. I'm just going to say the Cowboys, but it's just like, I'm not confident in that pick because can the Bears really start 0-3 after all this talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Bears could very much.
Yes, they definitely can. I mean, I feel they set themselves up for failure with how much jawing they were doing in the offseason.
Yeah, offseason tramps for 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made them the offseason champs this year?
Getting Ben Johnson.
Exactly. They
And
weren't.
then drafting some old linemen and all that jazz. And
I actually like the O-lineman they drafted, but I don't think that, nobody ever wins the NFL offseason. And if they do, they fall flat of expectations.
yeah. And I learned that the hard way last week. My God, they are a disgrace of a franchise. And I'm going to go against them because I just want to see them lose. And I think they're a dumpster fire. So both have Cowboys. Moving on.
Yep.
Cardinals in San Fran. San Fran's 1.5-point favorites. Mac Jones will be starting again. Cardinals are 2-0 after 2 cupcake wins.
Mm-hmm. The cupcakes.
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
I am going to pick the Cardinals.
I am going to pick the 49ers.
I've seen the Cardinals beat the Niners even with Brock Purdy. I think they always like starting hot and then falling off, so I can really see them squeaking out this win. I don't know. I think Mac Jones might be tested a little bit better this week because he's not playing the horrific Saints.
It's true.
So in a tough divisional game, I say Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with San Fran on that just because I feel this is going to be the Cardinals' implode week. Not implode, but they're going to hit that little snag, probably because Kyler stayed up too late playing Call of Duty the night before.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but
It's not out yet, I thought.
yeah, he's playing the old one.
Yeah.
He's doing a revisit.
Yeah.
When the new one comes out, they're in trouble.
Yeah, 100%. So I just think that, their steam is going to run out for this one, and they are going to have a little bit more of an offensive test. So,
yeah, Niners defense is tough. Next game, Giants home opener against the Chiefs. Chiefs are 6.5-point favorites. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game, but it's going to be close. I think there's no chance in hell they're going to start 0-3 if the NFL has anything to say about that.
True.
And I really hope the Giants offense can stay hot, but knowing the team I've been watching for the last 10 years, it's not going to happen.
See, I was going to say, if Russell Wilson can keep up the
bombs,
all that, then they could totally compete with them in the offensive level. And honestly, their defense is kind of better. So, to an extent, it depends where you're talking.
I'm going to say I think Chiefs win 18 to 15, and it's going to be very ugly.
I think it's going to be a very close defensive-minded game. But, again, if Russ can keep up that cooking, then it could be a totally different story.
And final game of the week. Honestly, this might be the game of the week, even though Rams and Philly is great. The Detroit Lions go to Baltimore on Monday Night Football, and the Detroit Lions are 5.5-point underdogs.
It's going to be a bigger shootout than D-Day.
I am expecting fireworks. We're talking 2018 Rams-Chiefs type game I think is going to happen.
Wild.
Might be 45-40. Honestly, I'm going to say the Ravens will squeak it out. And I think only because it's outside and Goff is better in a dome as to compare to outside, which is what might be the difference at the end.
I agree with that for sure. I think that Goff is, it's going to be a huge back and forth. St. Brown's or everybody.
Gibbs, Henry, Montgomery, Andrews, Laporta.
It's literally just a
bang
battle going to go on.
Yeah.
And I think it'll come down to who could get that last defensive stop. And I do think it'll be the Ravens. Basically, for the same reason you said, it's different for Goff to play outside, especially in a kind of cold place like Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's getting to that time where it's going to be chilly at night.
Yeah. All right. Those are our picks. Love them, hate them, fade them. But now we're getting to the real main course. Week 3 Pepper picks. Like I said, the person with the worst record at the end of the year has to eat a Carolina Reaper. As of today, after week 2, I am currently 0-4. So, Timmy, start us off with week 3 Pepper picks.
All right. We just talked about it. Thought I'd go with a little bit of a risk on this one. I got San Fran -1.5. I think that They'll have their defense is going to play well, and McCaffrey's going to cook on offense, and they're going to outscore.
Okay. I might shoot myself in the foot, but I need a win right now. So
Oh, God.
I am going to take the New York Giants plus 6.5. God help me if I'm wrong, but you know what? You know what? If the Chiefs blow us out, then so be it. If I'm the one that unlocks their offense because of how bad my picks have been, then so be it. I just don't understand. I can't see this offense actually putting up enough points to outscore them by that much. Knowing my luck, they'll win by 7 and barely win. So I'm going to take the Giants plus 6.5. Back to you.
All right. Bold decision, my friend. Just going to say that right now. But my other pepper pick is Washington minus 3.5. Just think Washington is going to offensively dominate, and they're going to rack up those points, everything like that. That'll lead them to a win. They got the receiver, and again, maybe they don't have Jaden Daniels. I don't really think it's going to matter.
So my pick, I'm Mr. Hypocrite this week because footballs are so last week.
Oh, God.
Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to Indy minus 3 in Tennessee. The Colts are going to take this one, and Daniel Jones is going to be 3-0 for the first time in his life. Just like Indiana Jones had 3 great movies. So
You're such a jackass.
like I said, Daniel Jones is going to be 3-0, and he's going to easily beat the Titans this week. Minus 3.5. Love him, hate him, fade him. Wrap it all up like a nice present. Put some garlic on it, and there's no way I go 0-6. I might go 1-1 this week, but like I said, I do need a win. So fade me if you want to lose some money this week. Colts minus 3, Giants plus 6.5, Commanders minus 3.5, and the Niners minus 1.5. And until next time, and there will be that next time, this is George from Valley Sports Podcast giving you 189 Dive. That's a wrap. Episode 7 in the books. Week 3 on the horizon. We'll see you next week. Timmy, give it to me one more time.
Nick, flip that switch.
Did you see that coming?
I didn't.